It was up 6.5 here, and today we're going to be dealing with the kick. Let's go. I see from the last session. Yeah, there has some sometimes I do modules back to back to back to back. Okay, let's go. Alright, still in mono, that's good. Alright, with the kick, right, I would have tested the kick with the bass to see if it still has space. And it's going to hold its own. Let me see if they got any other kicks that I should know about. Any synthesized kicks. Crash, Wuhan, I don't know, it was a Wuhan. Tambourine, bells, bass, guitar, piano. Alright, and see no more kicks. Okay, good, so it's one kick. What I usually do is for the stereo field, and this is just a 6.5, where I triplicate so that the kicks can sound big in the stereo. It's a thing that I would have struggled with for years and years and years. Like, but I would listen to masters. I don't think people really do it in mixes, but I would listen to the masters. I would like, how these people spread this bass so it could sound wide in both ears. Like when you listen to headphones, it sound wide in both. The kick the same way, and then you hear Mr. say, you gotta make sure they're mono, but that's for certain frequencies. You mix it in mono for. Right? Okay, bam, bam. But I just can't. This is my way. You can copy if you want. If you don't want to, it's okay. Bam. All right. Let me play. Kick.
I'm with you. That's all I know. You turn your back.
Good. EQ and then drum tools. This is probably my workflow. My workflow with the kick. So Kirchhoff and drum flow. Drum tools, sorry. I mean, it works well. I don't have to try to go and over compress and try different things when I know drum tools work, and that's from Blue Tubes. Alright, with this now we're going to try to accentuate the drum tone so that it can blend. It can be blended. Plus part is it or blend is or blend or blended. Anyhow, so it can be blended with the mix perfectly or almost perfectly. Yeah? So when dealing with the drums, again, you always high pass, low pass. All right, or low shelf, high shelf. Right, good. Make sure you get these out to the way so that no rumble is here. That's
I'm with you, that's all I know. You turn your back on loving.
Okay, so with this one, you realize this isn't really a powerful kick. You hitting like the kind of thing that just tell you. Okay, click. 60 hertz is pretty okay, and really got a whole set of depth, so you could boost it. But I will scan it first, but just letting you know what you're supposed to do when you, or what I do when I EQing a kick. So I scan the frequencies of the kick to see which parts of the kick I'm going to attenuate or accentuate or subtract. This sounds like it was done with a room mic, so it's going to have some bleed. Here's the snares, and you hear the kick. You can use what's it called? I didn't know, a gate. You can use a gate. Sonderboy has a smart gate, but you got to pay for that. It's not available in a good demo per se, a permanent demo or whatever. And they got some gates for free, but I know that I don't try to. I just it's lazy in it in a way. But I don't really use the gates, and my mixes come out pretty okay. What I would do is cut low. Let me play. See this cut low? When you do that, you take out all these frequencies. You can see the before and after the. Right? Keep cutting. But you don't want it sound too boxy-ish. But this, yeah, you really got to change the tone on this because it's not a very powerful kick. So you really got to right here. All right, good. You got the boomy. The sub leave here. You may not hear it, but this is tom too. You can hear tom. Leave it here. Because when you compress and then add your different effects, it's gonna accentuate and it's gonna bring them out. All right. So you just don't overdo it when you're adding. Right there, the boom. Keep it. I would keep it. I would keep it. Why? Because that is the kick's character. So you try to keep as much character as possible. Boom. This here, you see the attack and the release. I don't know if this is a result of a compressor, but boom, 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 and it comes down slowly. Attack, moderate, and a slow release. All right, keep the character, but yeah, I gotta add something that's going to really bring that out. You don't want the snares too much, but you want some kick in the mid range, so you know it's a kick on laptops or so. People just do it to like a 1K, but then this taking away. Let's call it stance, a snare stance. I don't want snare, but you need it to be pronounced. All right, focusing on the mid right now. If I think the sides, it's just gonna add a little noise. With the Kirchhoff demo, unfortunately, you don't. Bam. Right, it starts right here. You don't get anything to copy, or you don't have any presets. So you gotta know how to EQ when it comes to the demo for this. Okay, play. Take this out. It's not totally necessary. It's gonna be low, so I push this really high at 6 decibels. It ain't gonna really do anything per se, and that's just a quick something I just did actually. Do it down a little bit. Want this here too. You cue them and process them differently, because they're gonna sound different. Hit here. Let me see. Not too low. Cut here and then boost here. Remember, these are the sides, so they're going to be very low. Hardly any difference. It's just to accentuate or just to complement the mid. That's my way of doing it.
I know it's wrong to want you.
Not really happy with the kick. Really not happy with the kick at all. Floor tom, probably with floor tom on the rack. Probably would mix those with those. Not really happy with this, so gotta work it. All right, so now drum tools. Drum tools, DRU. I on the other screen. Gonna drag it across here. Now this completely changes the tone altogether. In some cases, it does a really quick job, a quick and good job. Ratio to quickness and goodness, yeah, it really helps. Sub 2.
One, I should have never let go.
No, it adds. The thing is, it adds sub frequencies, right? But it's not really. How do I put it? It's not doing anything for the drum tone itself. Bam. Because you still want to hear that as a kick, huh? Play. Hear it. It boosted the frequency, which is cool, but I want. Good. This right here. Now, mind you, it is this combined with the EQ, right? So if I turn up the EQ, it's going to sound totally different. Hear it? But this like spices up the tool. That's what EQing is more important than the spices, because you're deliberately doing this, so that when you add now, it's just adding spice to it, as opposed to you depending on the thing to craft it, depending on the software or the hardware or whatever to craft it, right? Okay, so this makes it sound more like a kick drum, and I've never done this before, but I think it's gonna be. I don't want not pressing. What's the right word? The right thing to do is to add a little bit more spice because it sounds like a kick. Now it's gonna add the spice. I know.
It's the scars that hide the truth, but it's my heart that makes me run.
Bam, bam. Duplicate. Tear this off. This is what happens in the demo right here. Okay, it says you're running unauthorized drum tools, try out online activate, and I'm trying it out. Bam, I'm learning how to mix with it. Thank you for allowing me to learn to mix with it. Okay, double click so that you could be back in there, and I'm gonna take this out. Where is it? I mean, right, good. Take that out. Good job. And then I'm going to. It's almost like parallel processing, but what I'm gonna do is add a different drum. So these are two center drums now. Push you down. This is gonna be like the big bottom boosted, and this here probably is gonna not probably. I want this to sound like a kick also. Play.
One, I should have never let go. A memory of you, that's all I know. You turn your back on loving now, tearing up my heart into pieces until the ground you let them fall. It's the darkness that hurts the most, and it's the lonely that chills my bones. It's the scars that hide.
Yeah, it bringing out the highs. Cut it off. I think about getting the gear up on this, because I don't want it, because it's sounding fizzy-ish. Good.
Me through. It's the darkness that hurts the most, and it's the lonely that chills my bones. It's the scars that hide the.
You not only hear it, but you feel it. And I will put a EQ. Let me see. Put a curve off here. Let me see what's going on in this main mix here. So far, play.
One, I should have never let go. A memory of you, that's all I know.
Good.
You turn your
Good. As you can see, okay.
one, I should have never let go.
All right, right here. This is where the kick is. See? So it has its own space. And then here is the bass right here and here. This is the lowest part to the vocal here. This is the vocal. You can hear the hi-hats in the end there. And this is like the little lower down parts too. It's not the main thing is yet.
And it's the lonely that chills my.
Alright, good. So when you want to do that, when you want to do what I just did, just put a EQ right at the end so that you can see exactly what's happening in the mix. Delay. Right? So you can see exactly what's happening in the mix, and then you can make the adjustments like that. You don't need super expensive equipment. I think this is demo evaluation, and these are demos, and right, all these here are just demos, permanent demos, but you can learn how to mix with the permanent demos in the hard families. Anyhow, moving on smartly. This is really exciting. Alright guys, so the kick and the bass has its own. I'll probably just go lower down and turn up according to the rest of the mix, but you can hear and feel both of them, the kick and the bass. So there's no clashing per se, not too much clashing. There are a couple other free demo software You could work around that. You could see if it's really clashing or not, or could take out the clashings. But you will see from there. Let's go.
One, I should have never let go. A man with you, that's all I know.
Good. It's pretty loaded, like in the 50s, and that's okay. That's okay. That's as sub as it goes, and it was boosted by the second sub. All right. All right. Good. You know what? I don't want to spoil it. Probably could get a better kick. Probably. Let me go.
One, I should have never let go. A man with you.
Nah, I love it. It sounds pretty okay. I ain't gonna spoil a good thing. It sounds pretty okay. It sounds like a kick. Okay, good. All right, that's the stereo mix. Let me just turn up. So these sides here can add some flavor and wideness to the kick.
One, I should have never let go. A man with you, that's all I know. You turn your back on loving now, tearing up my heart into pieces until the ground you let them fall. It's the darkness that hurts.
Drum bus and compression, or drum bus and EQ. You know what? Let me just state this now. For me, how I would use a drum bus if that was the case, I will put a Kirchhoff EQ and carve its own space within the mix, as opposed to add a compressor to put color on it. You know, that's what I would do. And that's just me. Everybody has their own philosophy, but I mix for clarity. All right, let me go.
One, I should have never let go. A man with you, that's all I know.
All right, so I think that's it. I can hear some flange in the hi-hat section. I probably may add a gate, or I would just, let me see. Actually, let me check now. 17 minutes in. All right. No, solo. No, as in, sorry. Sometimes I just thinking, I just talk aloud. As in, I'm thinking that this is the cause of the flanging, which would cause, flanging is where like one wave is in front or behind, like the other one is behind or in front, the slightly like milliseconds, slightly behind or in front, the other wave, and it gives like almost like a delay, but it's like tight. You call it tight delays, flanging or phasing. Phasing is going to be taking a little bit more time, whereas they're almost out of line. You can learn more on YouTube, but my tutorials and my courses are going to get a whole lot better, where like I could show you in pictures and stuff like that there, but I'm just giving you the basics right now. It's really, really interesting. Anyhow, let's go. Yeah, I think I gotta get gate. Because with this and the other snares, you can hear like little flanging. You don't need that. You don't want that. You don't need that. You don't want that. Right? But I don't know. I never really had a problem if I didn't do it. And I would check the there's something called an oscillator. I think that's what name. Let me see. Something called the oscillator. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyhow, I will use the stereo. I use the ozone one. Let me see if this here first. File, save project, and let me bake. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Right. So as I was saying, right. So ozone has one. Actually, isotope has a free. I can't remember. It's a spectroscope or oscilloscope, or I can't remember the name. I normally remember these things. But anyhow, is check the phase of the signal. So when everything combined, you will see exactly what's going on. All right, here loading on this thing. Okay, good. All right. So right. So I have. Come on. Oh, you in one move because okay, I want to seriously. I want to show that right. I have this in demo, but what you have to do is lower it down like this, so it won't affect the song. This will just be for monitoring purposes. Imager is a free imager. All right, play. Right. So as long as it's in this between here and here, you're good. But if it's in here, yeah, you got phase issues. See, it shows you thing again. Yeah, in the 50s. Yeah. So you're pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, good. So you learned something today. Wait, it's changed when this change? Gotta check now. No. Okay, no, it doesn't. Good. All right, good. So it gives you the general consensus of the image. Good. So delete you because you're gonna take up a lot of space. Bam. Play. Actually, don't play. 6.5. Don't play, brother. Anyhow, it's 21 minutes in, and the next we'll be dealing with is the rest of the percussions with the snare and the hi-hats and stuff. That will be the next module. We're 20 minutes, 21, 22 minutes in now. And yeah, we're going to see the next modules. I hope that you learned something. If you like, see if this, if there's something that you would have learned and you want to continue to learn from this channel, like, subscribe, you know, even comment to let me know if there's something I probably would have missed or something that you would have learned or a nugget or whatever. Yeah, do that, you know. So until next time, 6.5 out.